I do think that the Tom Ford formula was a lot prettier. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new, so happy that you're here. My name's Kari and I'm a creative director and a graphic designer. Lived out in Los Angeles, now I'm living in Nashville currently. And I love everything style-centric, fashion-centric, art, beauty, travel, you name it. If it's a creative field, I probably love it. Basically, whatever makes your vibe, that's what I'm vibing with. And that's a lot of what my content is on this channel. So would love if you would subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the notification bell. I try to post as much as I can. I do have a full-time business that I run, so this is just kind of a fun world for me to play in, and I would love for you to be part of it. I would love for you guys to help me grow this channel. It's something I'm very passionate about right now. Today, what I decided that I wanted to do is I bought the viral Patrick Ta, and these are called the Major Dimension Illusion Eyeshadow Duo, which is such a mouthful. But I saw Jeffree Star do a review of this, and I'll insert it here, but in every year, whether it's the end of the year, throughout the year, the beginning of the next one, I always do like a 2020 whatever mood board. This is a look that I wanted to try kind of for my winter vibe, if you will. And I had initially gone to a Tom Ford beauty counter. I looked at the eyeshadow quads for Tom Ford, and the formula is beautiful. It doesn't cake into your creases, which is great, especially with a shimmer or a metallic or a glitter. But I didn't want to spend $100 for 4 colors when I would really only use 1 or 2. It just seemed a little silly. So I want to review this. This is the first time that I'm using it, so I want to use it on camera today. I've already done my makeup for the day, only because I just don't really want to come on YouTube with no makeup on. I'm just not ready emotionally for that kind of comment section. Kind of the foundation that I've laid on my eye is this kind of like orangey bronze from the Makeup by Mario, I believe the original Neutrals palette. And I've already done my makeup. These are my natural lashes. This is One Size mascara. My lips are still that Makeup by Mario Travis and the Prada. I keep forgetting the name of the Prada, but if you watch my favorite bags video that I just posted in the beginning, I have linked the Prada Monochrome lipstick that I'm currently wearing. And so this kind of like sunken eyelid with a gold shimmer is the vibe that I'm trying to have for winter. So the Patrick Ta Beauty Major Dimension Illusion Eyeshadow Duo is $42 for 2 shades. And Jeffree Star, when he reviewed this, did go on to say that these formulas are formulated in Italy. So they're very, very high quality pigments. There's not a lot of filler in them. So when we swatch these together, they're going to be like pure pigments, if that makes sense. So they're very soft. The colorway that I got is Do You Know Who I Am, which is this, if you look at it's this kind of silver gold combo, because I was really looking for like a good gold kind of champagne shimmer. So apparently these come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors. They've gone viral on TikTok apparently, but a lot of people are having small conniptions over the price. And price is relative, right? So I understand. I get that like 2 eyeshadows, especially a shimmer that's usually a younger demographic, I can understand how that could be kind of a hefty price point. But the way that I kind of girl mathed it to myself was, if I'm not going to spend $100 on 4 eyeshadows from Tom Ford if I'm not going to use them all. And I just figured with these 2, I would use them more because it's only 2 shadows, so I'm not wasting something and I'm not wasting money. So it kind of aligns with the same price point as Tom Ford. If you think like 4 shadows, $100, 2 shadows, $45, $42. They're vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, which is great. Again, comes in 5 different duos. It has 297, at least on his website, 5-star reviews, and I'm excited to kind of swatch these and apply them for you guys, because I think this time of year a lot of people are really looking towards like what am I going to wear to holiday parties, what am I going to wear for New Year's, and I feel like maybe this product could kind of be a game changer. So we'll see what it looks like together. This is the packaging, by the way. I know sometimes that's important to people, but it's rose gold metallic packaging with a emboss on all of its. Very pretty. You know, it does feel luxurious. Sweep over lids with a brush for a scattered effect, or with fingers for higher intensity payoff. And we love higher intensity payoff on this channel. She's a pretty package. So if we open her up, and then the colors, the swatches are on the top. And again, this is the Do You Know Who I Am duo. It's a very like high shine. I mean, obviously you can see it's like Inception, right? You can see how glossy it is. It is a beautiful piece of packaging. It will look beautiful in your makeup bag. So it does feel, you know, like you're getting a luxurious product for the price point. It's this whole part right here lifts up. So you lift it up, and aren't they pretty? Look at that. The top is more of like a champagne, kind of a slight rose gold, but not quite. And then the bottom is more of like a true gold. So I'm going to put these on my hand first, and then we're going to decide which one's going to be the winner for the top. I'm going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to try to swatch these. Again, I'm not a beauty influencer. I did work for Beauty Counter, the beauty brand, back in the day out in Santa Monica. So I am a little versed in skincare and beauty, but again, I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm nowhere near the level of like Nikki tutorials or any of that. I'm just a regular gal looking for a vibe. I'm good at doing makeup that works for my face structure. So I hope that you can translate this at least and kind of figure out cool ways for you to also use this. So let's go in with the top color. That's kind of this more champagne-y rose gold, and just see how that swatches. Let's put this down for a second. So that's the pigment. Okay, can you see? It doesn't go on as pigmented as I would think, which might not be a bad thing, because I think with shimmers sometimes when it's too pigmented, it's hard to control. I kind of did expect a little more payoff for like at least what I've seen on like TikTok and YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna go with the bottom color and see what that looks like. And then, I mean, these are pretty. The one that I just did, that golder one, is on the top, and then the more champagne color is on the bottom. So they're not hyper pigmented. They are more of like a scattered shimmer, if you will. Which just right now, because again, this is the first time I'm using this, we're reviewing this together. I will say that the Tom Ford palette that I tried at the counter has impressed me more than this so far, but we're gonna check it out on the eyes, see how it looks, no judgment. And I honestly think based on the swatch that the top color is actually more what my inspo was earlier in this video. So let's just go in with our fingers. And what I want to do is I really just want it right now on the lid. And if that's not enough, we'll extend it up a little more, because I know my inspo is more of like a whole wash. So I'm dapping it back in. I'm going to try to do this at an angle where you can also see me. I'm just going to tap it on. Give it a little tappy. A little tap, tap, tap-a-roo. I truly hope my demographic is like more late 20s and like early 30s, so that like you guys got that reference. I mean, it goes on a lot better than I expected, just based on like how it tapped onto the when I swatched it on my hand. And I'm not pulling my eye. Calm down. It looks a lot worse than what I'm doing. I'm very aware that I am 34 and I've got to be careful, okay? So can you see the difference between this eye and this eye? A little bit of sparkle I do think we need to like draw it up some more into the top, but let's see what this other color, or not the other color, but let's put this on the other lid really quick. I have to go somewhere after this, so I'm not trying to like do a swatch on each eye, but if you would like to see what the other color looks like, let me know and I'll do like a little YouTube short. Like I'll do like one eye one color and one eye the other. Again, Jeffree Star on his Instagram has done a great job at swatching the pinks. There's a shit ton of other colors available. I mean 5, but I mean if you think of it 5 times 2, like pinks and olives and things like that. So it's no matter what your vibe, there's something for you, right? If you're more of like the I love some rainbow color, there's like a pink palette with like I think purple. If you're more neutral, there's obviously like the golds and silvers and things like that. I wanted something more neutral that like I could wear every day and wasn't so pigeonholed into being like an event or something. So this is what it looks like simply on the eyelids. I hope that you can see this. Okay, so I'm gonna extend it a little more because what my mood board was kind of this all over wash. I do want to see what it looks like when I kind of bring it up more into like the negative space between my lash or my lid line and my brow. So let's just see what that looks like really quick. I always kind of start on the inside and then kind of like work my way over my lid. This really is quite lovely. It's not like, I don't think it's something where if you go a little overboard, it's going to take you like 50 years to blend it out, you know? So this is what it looks like more all over the lid versus just on the lid. Let's try a little more on the side. I definitely like it more constrained, I think, to my main lid, like where the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow pigment kind of had laid that like darker foundation. I don't know if like all over really is the vibe, but it's really pretty actually. So I use this color mainly for everything. I think it's kind of pretty, right? And again, if you didn't have like a pigment already, like I already had kind of that darker Makeup by Mario eyeshadow as my base, so you can kind of see how it's like there's a little bit of like an orange brown base to my eyelid. I wanted my eyelid to look a little sunken before putting on the shimmer, but I'm sure if you did just kind of a flat like foundation color with a setting powder and then put on the sparkle on top, it would be like a little more neutral. But I do think it's quite pretty. It does the job that I wanted it to do. But I do think that the Tom Ford formula was a lot prettier and smoother. It was almost soft. I don't is that easy to, I'm trying to explain it. It was more like, it almost felt like so soft it was wet. Does that make sense? And it kind of glided on better, where this, when you dab your finger into any of these colors, they do feel a little grainy, if that makes sense. But again, like there's not a ton of fallout. I think when you definitely, if you used a brush, there would be a lot more. Actually, let me go get my brush and we might do a little bit of the other color under here because we've already kind of got that started. So give me 1 second and I'll be back. Okay, my camera died. It's like the universe doesn't want me to have a YouTube channel. Do you feel that way? Like I'm trying really hard to be more professional for you guys. Like I went out and bought like one of these fucking things so that I can do the whole like, look at this jacket. Do you like this jacket? You know what I'm saying? That like that whole shorts trend where like you're floating in the corner and the items are around you. Anyway, so I got this to do like a little bit of like dirty talk to you guys about fashion. But you can kind of get a better idea of what that shimmer looks like. But I did bring a brush so that we could do the other color. And what I'm going to do is do the other color along the bottom of my lash line. I have mascara on already, but I can I'll figure this out. But I wanted to show you guys this bottom color. It's more gold, where you can kind of see the color a little better here, where the top is more champagne, which is what's on my top lid right now, over the Makeup by Mario color. All right, let's go in. This brush, Beauty Counter, RIP, but it's more, this is a fluffy end, which is really good for like blending, and then there's a more like pointed end, so we're going to use that more pointed end to kind of get underneath there. And then this is also going to give you like a good idea of how it taps. So we're going to go underneath here with the more coppery gold. I'm going to just dab at first because I'm not quite sure, and I'm doing this in the camera. And then maybe like a little bit of a swipe-a-rooney. How pumped are you guys that you're this intimate with my face right now? Every little pore you can see, which is fine. We're human. No filter. And if you want to, if you're feeling super frisky, like a lot of people like to put more glitter or shimmer like in that little area where like your eye, the dip of your eye hits the side of your nose. I think that is like the little trick, right, to kind of brighten and make your eyes look bigger. Sometimes, because I kind of have just like naturally large eyes, it makes me look like a psychopath, so sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I do, it just depends on my mood. That's why style, beauty, all of it, it's just like, what's your mood, and put it on and then step out the door and rock that shit, you know? Like, it's all in the attitude of how you do something. That's what I've come to find. And if you think your shit don't stink, it's not going to, you know? All right, so that was using the more coppery color kind of on the bottom, and the more champagne-y color on my top lids. I think it's pretty. Don't you guys think it's pretty? Final thoughts. I prefer the Tom Ford, if I'm being honest. I think maybe, I mean, I don't know. It depends on your budget. If it depends on how many colors you need. The Tom Ford palettes do come with 4. So you have a little bit more dimension you can play with, where this comes with 2, but I think the colors complement each other, so you could still, like, if I wanted to take that more copper shimmer, I could put it more in the crease of my eye and give a little more dimension. But I think I already kind of did that with the foundation color I put on, so it worked. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I think this is a great little holiday palette. Choose which colors you want. I think that there's a whole range of different colors. Go on Patrick Ta, I think they're on Sephora, and see which one kind of works for your vibe. But I just wanted to do a little review and a little makeup look using this viral palette. So again, this is the Patrick Ta for eyes, Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo, and this is the duo, Do You Know Who I Am? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe to me. I would love for you to come back and hopefully watch me and my shenanigans. What should we do in the comment section this time? Let's leave a little, like, the twinkle emoji. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the 3 little gold star twinkles. Leave that in the comment section below if you've made it to the end of this video. And let me know, like, what you're thinking in terms of, like, what's your makeup look for winter or a holiday party or whatever. I love hearing from you guys. I think it's so fun. So thank you again for watching my video. I love you wherever you are at in the world. But thank you guys so much again for watching my channel. Please subscribe, please like, please follow if you haven't already. I'm really trying to grow this channel. It's been really great sitting down and talking to you. I've had fun doing this little shimmery look. I do really like that palette, so if you're interested in it, please pick it up before the holidays, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!